Okay, I want to do reading and see, what is the best we can be doing now? What is it people need a message of light, of truth, there's so much heaviness now. Okay. Body and soul. Okay. Remember, the physical form is the temple. So you want to keep the temple in good repair. But what does it house? That's why I tell people you can always go into the heart. The heart is the interior of the temple. You can always go in there and commune with God, because the spark of life we have is from God. It is of God. It is that spirit. Okay? Abundance from within. Okay? Again, it all comes from within. Now, what are you communing with? If your focus is on negative, fear-based, then you're going to have abundance of that. The mind is very creative in making more of the same. And also because we are spirit and God is creation, creative, what is gone out there into motion is what gets created. So are you creating inside light, peace, joy, looking for more of the same? Or are you creating strife, depression, being, how do I want to say it? Having low self-esteem? If that's where your focus is, then that's more of what will be created. Okay? So where you put your attention is what is going to continue to be created in some form or another. Okay? So keep your focus on creating the good things. Okay? Creating hope, creating light, creating thin ice. Okay. If you are creating the negative, then you are on thin ice. Okay. So be mindful of where your attention is, what your thoughts are revolving around. Are your thoughts revolving around the negative all day? Then you're on thin ice. Okay. Okay. The key. Understanding the key is where you continue to place your thoughts, because wherever you are placing your thoughts and you are looking at, if you're looking at conspiracy theories all day, then that's what's going to grow, take hold, that's what you're feeding. Okay? If you are getting too caught up in the political rhetoric and fear-based and just feeling hopeless because of it, then, it's time to turn your attention to things that are lighthearted, and let go of that for a while. If it's influencing you too much, it's changing your energy from positive to negative to hopeless to, then you're on thin ice. Then take a key that the abundance is from within. Okay? potential. Yeah. So what seeds are you planting? And when the weeds grow up, are you pulling those weeds? Are you getting rid of them? Are you countering them with light? Or are you letting those just grow unmanaged so that chokes out the light, chokes out the truth? You got to weed the garden. You have to take care of it. What is it you are planting? What is it you are growing? Okay? Because don't forget, the abundance comes from within. Okay? Because we are made in the image of God. What is God? God is a creator. Okay? God is creator. God is spirit. God is energy. So what energy are you putting out there in the creationary cycle of things? Horse. Okay. Now, the horse can be a magnificent creature. The horse is like a mind. Okay. Is your mind wild and untamed, bucking, going here and there? Or have you tamed the mind? Okay. Now, the really successful horse whisperers or mind tamers are those that know how to work with the horse or work with the mind. It doesn't happen by repression, okay? Then you're breaking it. You don't want to break it. You want to gentle, working with it, okay, to get it to go in the direction you want it to. So maybe today, look up horse whisperers and how they work with horses and see it as the same way you need to work with mind. The same way these horse whisperers understand these horses and how to get them to follow along, how to get them to do what you want them to do, but because they want to, not because you are manhandling them and, browbeating them into submission. If you understand a horse whisperer, how he works with horses, then you can understand better how to work with mind. Okay, how to work with mind. Okay. Instability. Accomplishment. And the last one we're having here is diligence. Okay. You have to have diligence if you're going to work and have your accomplishments. Okay. Be aware of what you're doing so you don't have instability come up in carelessness. Okay. And I'm going to pick this last one here. High Priestess. Okay. Some things are unknown, hidden. In order to uncover, we have to, again, delve deep, ask God to open for you. If you are really sincere and you want to know God above all things, the doors will be opened, okay? It's not always going to be an easy path, okay? But you have to continue to carry that sincerity, okay? And to, the path is about surrender. It's not coming out of ego, forcing something, then you get on thin ice, okay? And remember, the abundance comes from within. The temple's here. God is always here. That divine energy, that divine is always present. Okay? So take care of the body and the soul. Remember, the body's the temple. The soul, the enlivening force, is that divine is. Okay? So be mindful of what it is that you are focusing on, because that's what you're planting, the potential, that's the seeds that you're planting in your garden. And are you taking care of the garden? Are you weeding? Are you pulling the weeds? Are you watering the things that need to be watered, that you want to grow? If there are weeds coming up, are you pulling them out, getting rid of them? Okay? So again, I'm going to leave this here. But if you've never watched the video on the horse whisperers and how they tame, how they work with these horses that are unruly, take a little time and watch something like that. That is much better than watching the political rhetoric of hate and division and the things that Trump is putting out, the Trump tweets of drama, divisiveness, hate, ego, okay? Better to spend the day looking at horse whisperers, okay? So I'm going to leave this here. Hopefully this is helpful for someone. You know, I just see that, you know, if we're having a thing about the QAnon and stuff, then I want to also give something of more light. Now, it's good to understand QAnon and how darkness works, okay? What they are doing, what is their goal with this. But it's also good, again, to understand that our abundance comes from within, because what is fueling us, our energy, our spirit, is that divine is. And we are made in the image of God. Doesn't mean the physical form looks like God. Okay? We are spirit. We are creators. Okay? So let's delve a little deeper into that and go forward. And again, much love and light to everyone. Thank you for spending some time with me. I so appreciate it. And I hope that people are going forward in their lives to better lives, to coming out of the fear mode, coming out of the things that have had them feeling like they've been surrounded by, you know, the blades, the knives, the things. You know, you can come out of those things. Okay, so let's move forward, more light, and let go of the darkness. Don't trade in darkness. Don't keep your whole focus on darkness all day, because we don't want you to get in instability. And if you are focusing on those things and you don't know how to release, to let go of them, then it can cause you to have some instability. So let's get on firm ground and go forward. Love and light.